go to after work. All right. I don't know, but I don't have any data to back this. But a lot of young folks are either scared to ask for a price for a house or have zero knowledge. Or that even those who do are not willing to share. Like in that space, like, hey, even if your friends abroad ask you, Charlie, you know some plug way go fit hook me house. You self with the fear. What if? You want to avoid all the what ifs? We're getting you at the right place where you have everything, a home ownership, answered by experts who've been in the space. All right. Now, these are folks who have done this over the period, time tested, tried and tested. Whoa. So I've got two ladies here and a gentleman I have not seen in God knows how long. Here with us in studio. Maurice, how you doing, my brother? It's been a while.
I know. It's nice to be on this side of the bike for once.
I like that. Right now, they chop big money, so...
Oh, I beg.
Because somebody be DJ there, you more than cement for.
Bro, listen, by God's grace, I mean, once I figured out the price of sand and cement...
You were like,
yeah,
make a mix this instead of using a console.
Exactly.
Well, that voice you've heard, you'll be hearing again if you're part of our Meqasa Home and Property Fair this year. And it's happening first 2 days, 3 days in November. Is that it?
Second.
All right. So, well, the ladies are also here. They are definitely putting everything together. I've got Daniela Asari-Edu. She's the head of marketing and PR at Meqasa. Hello, Daniela.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm great. And
That's
how are
right.
you?
I can't complain. Oh. I can't complain. You see the sun? I can't complain. And we have Efua B. Owusu. She's head of residential business units, Gold Key Properties, one of our headline sponsors, or actually the headline sponsor. Yes. Let me correct that. A headline sponsor. Very, very important. Efua, how are you doing?
I'm doing well.
That's right. Let me have you a bit closer to your mic. Is that okay?
Okay.
That's right. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So I'm sure Daniela is the first person I'll be asking my question. I mean, you would have to tell me about the Meqasa Home and Property Fair.
Okay.
Give us a background.
Okay, so Meqasa Home and Property Fair, organized by Meqasa.com. Meqasa.com is Ghana's #1 property website. So as you said earlier, when people ask you for recommendations for properties, you're even afraid to give them recommendations because what if? But 11 years ago, 3 young men saw the gap within the real estate sector about property search, the trust issues, the convenience issues, and decided that, okay, we'll put together this platform on which you can come and find any type of property you're searching, whether you're looking for rental, or you're looking for land, or you're looking for property to buy. This is the place where you can come and find it because we have all the trustworthy brands who have these properties on the website. And so that is Meqasa.com. We have over 2.4 million visitors on the website yearly. And so, yes, so every year we take this idea and we bring it to life. And so for 2 days, we say, okay, we are taking the online experience, we're bringing it on site. So come and meet all these people you've been meeting online here. If you're looking to buy a property, if you're looking to rent a property, if you're looking for genuine land to buy, or if you're looking for expert advice on your home ownership journey, mortgage services, come here and meet all these experts at one place. So that is the idea of Meqasa Home and Property Fair.
And it's been running for how long?
This is the 7th edition.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow, I remember the first time. Wow, it's been 7 already.
Yes.
Yeah. And it's annually, right?
Yes, annually.
So once every year.
Yes.
So you miss this opportunity unless next year.
Next year.
Yeah. So guys, again, the dates. I'm right with the dates, right?
Yeah. So 2nd and 3rd of November.
All right. So we give you the first. Oh, next weekend.
Yes, next weekend.
How are we in November already?
Yes, I know.
The world is running.
How?
This year is running quick.
This year is running.
The sun is a distraction, right?
All right, bro. That's what's crazy.
Well, I know. At least I know I can feel the heat. But for Gold Key, for you to be on for 3 times, clearly you're not feeling this heat.
I'm feeling it small.
You're feeling it small, but I love it. Why do you keep coming back?
Because it's okay, thank you.
That's okay.
Meqasa, the home fair is sort of the largest real estate fair.
That's
I mean, we also go for other fairs, but this seems to draw a lot of crowd for sales, for leasing. It's proved within the last couple of years that we've been headline sponsor. I mean, I think we've been
For 4, 3.
4 times. 4 times. And before that, we went as exhibitors as well. And every year, we get good leads. Just not from the online portal, but also at the actual fair.
I love that. But what's your story? For 20 years now, you've been in the space of being...
So now, I think from 1997. So I would say, hey, we're almost 30. We grow. We're getting to 30 plus. That's serious.
I beg, what's your story? I beg.
So
the newer ones can learn.
Okay, so Gold Key Properties started off with building to lease, to lease. So most people wouldn't have heard of Gold Key because when we started, we're leasing. And before we finished the property, already had tenants.
Right. Okay.
So we finished, I would say, close to about 50 or 75 units without advertising with ready tenants who are still in some of the units till today. Wow. And what happened was the need to advertise or to become public became very evident when we started what we call Cantonment City. I don't know if you've seen Huawei, Vivo, that enclave is what we call Cantonment City. So we started off with residential leasing, then we moved on to residential sales, then added commercial to our portfolio. So we just don't have just residential, but we also have the commercial portfolio as well, which helps us when people buy from us because we have the commercial arm. We have PwC, EY reach out to us for residential leasing, before they move on to another developer.
That's where the money is. But you don't want to say that one on radio, but
Yes.
that's okay. We admire the innovation. It's okay.
Our diverse portfolio allows us to also get the yields our clients
I love
want.
that.
Yeah.
I love that. And especially for this particular event, this year's, what exactly are you bringing on?
So this year we have a lot of exciting deals, not just the 10 to 15% on our newest residential development, which is going to be in Chado, but also we have maybe we might have a raffle draw for possibly a ticket to the UK. You never know. You have to.
We are live on Facebook, so guys,
I said maybe.
go on to Facebook and note the face behind the voice saying this.
So
delete that maybe in your head and it just come and win that ticket.
maybe because I will confirm this next week as well.
That's okay.
Would also have raffle draws for weekend stay and our properties, gift vouchers, but there may be ticket to the UK. You have to come
until you
and
come.
you have to come to the Gold Key stand to get that raffle.
All right. At least you're one way. You're almost there, guys. You're almost there.
But we'll have 10 to 15% discount on our newest residential development, which is in Chado. It is a mix of studio 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. So that's like sort of the first phase of the development in Chado. Next year, by next quarter, we'll be launching another one in Chado as well. Also a mix of studio 1 and 2 bedroom apartments and duplexes. And by second quarter, our development, the Paragon, in the airport residential area.
I love that.
Yeah.
And you see, I'm sure my listeners would relate to this. There are a lot of questions you ask as a first-time buyer or homeowner.
Yeah.
And I'm sure you get this a lot of times, even at the program, where people come to you and say, where do I start from? And all these things. I'm sure that's why you're bringing this
I get that a lot. I get that a lot. And I always tell people that you start from doing your due diligence. It's not just about purchasing the property. It's about doing your due diligence. There's an influx of property developers out there that people get confused. So people look mainly, some people look, it's very important to look at locations. Some people will tell you, I want airport or cantonments nowhere else because Abokobi is not for me. But really and truly, all these areas work out in the end because at the end of the day, people work in those areas. But if it's cantonments,
Accra is becoming shorter. Everywhere is Accra.
So,
even Kaswa Accra, when you look at it.
Oh, it's Accra.
Someone from Kaswa will get here faster than you claim you are.
True.
It's good to look at these areas, but just don't look at just any developer. Do your due diligence. In addition to knowing the location you want, know the developer. I always say, no, is Gold Key the person I want to go with? Do your due diligence. Who are they? How long have they been in the business
track
for?
Record.
That track record. How do they manage their properties? Management of properties is very important. You buy the property looking nice, but you'd realize that after a number of years, the property is just in shambles. You see buildings that have been in for 5 years and they look
very old.
Exactly.
Wow.
So you have to take into consideration just not the location, who the developer is. You need to know property management. How have they managed their properties? Even if if they've been in the business of 5 years, how does the first property look like? That will tell you how the property you're purchasing will look like in the next 5 years. So you protect your investment. There's a whole lot, but come to our stand,
and then learn more.
And learn more.
That's okay. Let me bring in Maurice here. Maurice is the CEO of is it IVI Properties?
IVI Properties.
That's right. What does it stand for?
IVI, it's an affirmation on everybody's personal confidence. So you know when somebody says you see something this way, this is how I view it. So that's what I view it means.
Oh, I view it.
Yeah.
That's me thinking it's got something to do with healthcare.
That's it. So
IVF, like the chasm of IVF.
I beg you, please. It's just to always remind myself that I believe in myself.
That's right. I love it. How old?
Snap, we're looking at about 13 years now. 13 years. So that's how long I've also been in the shortlet business. I always say one of my proudest feats, and Bobo can testify because I blew the phone. If one can testify,
yes,
can testify that I blew the phone multiple times when I have a deal. I don't. Until I get that deal, I'll get on the phone. So IVI, I started it because at that time there was a gap in the market whereby people wanted to come back home to Ghana, and when I say people, I'm speaking in terms of my generation.
Okay.
And they didn't want to go home because if you remember, people are fresh out of university, maybe in their early 20s, early 30s, and as opposed to going to hotel, they wanted to go and jam somewhere with their friends. Exactly, freedom. So I remember I was working on a few properties in terms of finishing it at the time for a few developers, and there was one property I finished in Airport Hills, and the landlord is like, he's looking for a long-term tenant, and if I can testify, back in the day that was the modus that we used to operate in Ghana. It used to be 1 year or 2 year upfront. So the short-let model was next to him. Like, it didn't exist at the time. So I spoke to him. I was like, listen, I've got these guys coming here. I want to give it to them for 2 weeks. Can I pay you $50 a night for it? He thought I was crazy. But because he liked me, he said, no problem. I give it to them for $100 a night.
My God.
Then I was like, okay.
This thing go far.
This go there. So again, think about it, this is 2011. That time Airbnb was not a website.
Wow.
Yeah, Sam. So it took me a lot of convincing with other landlords to have a conversation with them, like, listen, this is where the market is going to go, because there wasn't, even at that time, there was an oversupply, because I remember that was a period that Ghana found oil, and there was a lot of people building these large. So remember the 3 bedrooms that were very big. They wanted a family.
Yeah. So then the Boy Scouters were using that for their shop.
Exactly. So there are a lot of units that were just sat on the market at the time. So I decided to utilize it and help property owners essentially get some form of equity and some form of value for their asset. So we started to create models, started to think, okay, how can I add value-added services? For example, let's say somebody booked a 3-bedroom for me in Cantonments per night for 2 weeks. I'd give you a car and a chef for $200 a night. And all these things, nobody did it. Yes, and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed seeing the look of their face. Airport pickup at that time. I'll have I have one of my guys who has a rental company. Same thing too as well. You get a deal with them. They pick them up, have their name on a placard that with the IVI logo on it. So all those things ended up. They made them feel as if they're actually investing in something worthwhile. So it's been an interesting journey.
I love this story, and I can't wait to hear more at the seminar, because you're one of the speakers there as well.
Yes.
And you'll be telling people, you'll be speaking on how to select the perfect property for your shortlets investment. So you're speaking to the landlords and also speaking to those who want to be potentials,
and also young people who want to get in the business. I will share a few gems in terms of the direction they should go, and how they should go about it, because it's not as simple as maybe we're making it seem right now. There's a lot more that goes into it, because obviously it's different from you just decided this is what I want to do for this summer to make some money. How do you turn something into a career? I can teach you in terms of how to make this into a business, and that will take care of you 10 years down the line too as well.
And you don't have to own your own.
You don't have to own your property.
That's the beauty
I can teach you how to make. a certain amount of money.
Because we
without
get
making-
plenty houses for them. So I have to just
Exactly.
go knock. I'm just go knock for that door.
Yeah.
See caretaker.
That's
Take a
all.
number.
That's all. That's literally it. Yeah. So, but,
So we can't wait to see you on Saturday, the 2nd of November, and Sunday on the 3rd. And do we have some more topics you're looking at?
Yes.
At the seminar?
So on the Sunday, we'll be talking about land.
Okay.
How to protect your land in Ghana. So the pre-closing stage, before, what sort of questions do you ask when someone says they have land to sell you? What sort of documents should you look out for? What questions should you ask? What professionals should you engage in getting land? Because land is expensive, and so if you're going to be investing that much money in land, you should be sure that you're
asking all the
putting
right
your money
questions, yeah.
exactly. And we have lawyer Matikoli, Emmanuel Matikoli, who'll be taking us through that on the Sunday.
All right.
And then Saturday, we'll have Maurice take us through the Airbnb conversation.
That's beautiful.
Yes.
Also the websites.
The website.
Yeah, you promised to give us discounts when we go to the. Okay, when we come to the grounds. Okay.
So-
This is me pushing my luck, but it's like
You can win a ticket to
So,
I mean, sorry, before Efua comes in, so the fair is free to attend.
That's right.
But you can just register, go on to Meqasa.com/fair. Which is MEQASA/FAIR to register, or call 050-168-0736. 0737, sorry. 050-168-0737 for more inquiries. We still have a few exhibitors booths, so if you'd like to exhibit and meet potential clients,
Okay.
please call the numbers.
who are you looking at?
Sorry?
Who and who can call?
Yes, so first of all, if you're looking to just attend the fair, get all the knowledge, interact with our exhibitors.
I was talking about the exhibitors. So
Oh,
in
the
which
exhibitors.
areas do
Oh,
you want-
right. So, developers.
Okay.
Also, ancillary services. We're going to have some ancillary services of it. So, security, those who are into security, those who are into home decor.
Cleaning, right?
Exactly. Anything within real estate, yes, you can call us and exhibit. Yes.
Chiefs can also call. Those of you who have lands. All right. So, yes.
Daniel doesn't know this. That actually was one of the first people who signed up for Meqasa.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, it was
Nice.
So yeah, it was a while ago. So it's good. It generates good leads.
That's right. All right. Before you have the final say.
So, please come in numbers, not just for the discount and to put your name down, but also
And
for
the
the
tickets.
chance to win
The flight to the
the raffle draw.
I tell
Go
you.
on the Gold Key. So come to the Gold Key stand. Come in numbers, and it's going to be fruitful. Just and purchasing a home is a journey. Start now. Start to get all the information.
Sure.
and-
Someone is asking for the venue again.
Oh, the Movenpick. Movenpick Ambassador Hotel.
Yeah.
That's very
So
important.
it's very important.
Yes.
Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday,
Movenpick, all right?
Sunday,
Yeah.
2nd and 3rd November, 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. each
Okay,
day.
It's an all-day affair.
Yes,
That's
all
right.
day. Yes, Movenpick Ambassador Hotel.
Nice. And yes, Morris, I beg, how will we find you and your socials?
So we're on Instagram at IVI_properties. Our website is www.iviproperties.com. But I'm definitely keen to answer any question anybody would have on Saturday at the fair, and just help people make the right in terms of investment decision, because like I said, it's a lot more deeper than just seeing flyers on the road. In terms of making, like what Ifwa said, in terms of making a property investment, you need to check all the boxes and make sure you cross all your T's and dot your I's before you make a. Because you know something, most of the time people won't tell you this, that most people, buying a home will probably be the biggest investment they'll ever make in their life, and for majority of people, it's probably they can only buy one home. So then you need to make sure you make the right decision before, in terms of what you want to spend your money on.
I love that. Morris, your last name?
Awad.
Awad is the CEO of IVA Properties, one of the two speakers for the Meqasa Home and Property Fair 2022, one of the seminars. Yeah, right. So for the seminar, all right. And then we have Ifwabi Owusu, She's head residential business units, Gold Key Properties, our headline sponsors. We say thank you. And also head of marketing and PR, Meqasa, Daniela Asare Edu. Thank you so much, gentlemen and ladies, for gracing our studios today. And we can't wait to see you on the 2nd and the 3rd of November at Moving Pick from 9 a.m. till 7 p.m. All right. Quick commercial break. When we return, there is more. Nadia Buhari joins us in studio.
Home, tell me where you been. Pour yourself something cold, baby. Cheers to this.